Hold on tight for the next hour. You're entering into a place, a zone called the alternative to the alternative media.
What the hell's going on out here?
It's a place, a special place where even truth seekers fear to tread.
Fine people, let's move like we got a purpose. Affirmative.
It's time for the Greg Anthony Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people of all races, colors, and creeds. Yes, folks, this is America. All races, colors, and creeds can listen. Yes, everybody can listen. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are, you can listen to the Greg Anthony Show because it is the greatest show on earth, and it's better. You know something? Getting poked in the eye with a sharp stick. It's better than walking on hot coals. You know, I've never, ever thought about doing that until the coronavirus. You know, a lot of suicides in the world, folks, going on today. A lot of them. I mean, there's more suicides now than forever. And today, all day, I thought about the best way to kill myself. You know, I figured, why not? So you know what I did? I invented a mask. Yeah, you know, they're killing us slowly with those masks. And then we got Tom Hanks going, I don't respect you if you wear those masks. Tom, I don't care. But anyway, so I said, you know what? Let's get it over with. Don't kill me with it. I can't breathe when I wear it. I can't go anywhere. All the women in the world are going, Greg, take it off. Please take it off. We miss your face, you know? Yeah, right. But anyway, so I did invent, you know, everybody's making a buck on this thing. The rich guys with the stock market, and then you got all these Tommy Copper and the rest of these people making COVID-19 masks. And I say, what kind of mask? Why don't you, you know, when you ask to you wear a mask, you know, put on the Lone Ranger mask, whatever. But anyway, so I did invent one. Very simple. It's a very, very high-tech clothespin. You put it on your nose and you talk like this. Then you take some duct tape, you put it across your mouth. You do that, then you put some over your ears, and I swear to God, in 10 minutes, you'll be dead. It's all over. COVID virus, forget about it. But, you know, every show throughout this COVID virus thing, people come here because, folks, humor is essential. Yes, that word has become important. And I wonder, are we essential people? Who's the essential people here? We never talk about it. I think it's those 1% of the elites that we never really know who they are. They think they're essential, and we're non-essential. But, you know, laughter, folks, literally is essential. Studies have shown that it can boost your dopamine levels, get really high just on a laugh, and even shore up your immune system. So that's why people come here. They come here to shore up the dopamine levels and to create an immune system like mine. And, you know, my immune system got really started when I was a kid. I lived on a 250-acre dairy farm, right? This has nothing to do with politics and media, Greg. That's your forte. Well, the heck with my forte. But that's how my immune system got really started. And I was playing up in the hayloft, and my dad had a beautiful hayloft. We had a beautiful 250-acre dairy farm with beautiful cows and just the greatest place, like Trump would say, the most beautiful cows you ever saw. 250 acres, the most beautiful corn and barley, and the most beautiful hayloft. And I'm running around. Well, this is how it goes. The dog chases who chases who here? The cat was chasing the bird. The dog was chasing the cat. I was chasing something, and I fell out of the, you know, there's a big door. I fell out of the hayloft into a full manure spreader, 4 feet of you know what. And boys, ever since that, my immune system, I haven't had a cold or a flu. I don't need vaccinations and nothing. That worked. I still remember my mom hosing me off. But, you know, like I said, I take some time. I'm here every night from Monday through Friday, so bear with me. We always do something a little different. There are times I will make you laugh. I hope. I hope. Please don't make me cry. But then I'll make you cry, and then I'll make you wish you never even turned it on, because sometimes the hardest thing in the world to do is to change things that you believed in all your life. And I had to go through it in both my spiritual life and my political life. And that's what this show is all about. It's about setting a goal, taking a path, and then getting sidetracked for the rest of your life. And now all of a sudden you wake up and it's 10 years down the road. And you go, what the hell did I do? That's what the show's like. I start out with an idea, and then by the time the show's over, I go, why didn't I say that? It's just like life, folks. But today I'm dedicating my life. My life, yes. Dedicating my life. Oh, don't get me started on that. But anyway, I'm dedicating today to all those rich Hollywood actors who are suffering tremendously. These millionaire Hollywood actors, probably collecting unemployment, sitting in their Malibu mansions going, I can't take it anymore. Please make somebody laugh at me. Somebody cry. Somebody do something. Applaud. I can't live like this, you know? And that's why Brad Pitt, he sent me a laugh machine. I don't have it on tonight for them, but anyway, guys, it's for you. It's all you Hollywood actors, because this show really, and let me go through a few of these. It's not all fun and games, because I used to hobnob with some of them in my day. Yes, I have a SAG card, and I don't brag about it, but I do, and I've made $400 in the last 20 years. Very proud of that. But anyway, I've hobnobbed with some of the best ones. It's better. Let me tell you, it's not like it's cracked up to be. It's better than having a drink with Jack Nicholson after he just did The Shining. And I was standing there with the bottle of wine, and I said, Jack, he's got me up against the wall. Put this corkscrew down. Open the bottle. Well, I'm telling you, these guys never go out of character, and it's better. Boy, this night was something. Better than having dinner with Anthony Hopkins. You know him. He played, when he was playing Hannibal Lecter at the time. I should have known. He invited me over for dinner. And he said, tonight, Greg, we're having Don Knotts, you know, the guy who played Barney Fife. Yeah, we're having him for dinner. I said, and he said, there's not much meat on his bones, but it'll be a good meal. Oh, see what I'm talking about? And it's better than going out with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I did one night. He had me, you know, during this coronavirus, he had me jumping from building to building. He thought he was in Mission Impossible. I said, Tom, come on, let's just go out and have a drink. Let's sit on the curb, but we can't go in the bar. Oh, and then there's the old story about Brad Pitt. Oh. Every time I go out with him, I got the mask on, and he's got it off because of some exemption he has. Like 3 million women wouldn't allow it or something. Why does he not wear it? And then there's Tom, my favorite guy. I interviewed Tom Hanks. I mentioned this once before. Big interview of my life. Yes, I went out to the Castaway Island on a helicopter, and there he was talking to the soccer ball. And he did say, yes, he did. Do it again, Greg. Yes, he said, I don't respect you. You don't get a mask. Get out of here. But anyway, these are just some of the things I had, you know, but it is not better than one thing. It is not better, and everybody's going to laugh and say, oh, you're making this up. And I'll say, oh, you want to bet? It's not better than sitting on Sophia Loren's lap after having like 3 or 4 glasses of wine and a good Italian meal. And I was just a buddy of hers, you know, but that was something. And I always remember that. And I tell my grandkids about it, and they go, who's Sophia Loren? I said, oh, okay, let's go get some old movies out. But anyway, enough of that. What do you do on a night like tonight? You know, you have so much going on in the world that's driving people crazy. And what I decided to do today is to take a quiet walk. I put on a pair of sunglasses, a Lone Ranger mask, and went out to San Diego, my favorite town. And I went to a place. How much time we got here? I think I got enough to get this story in. Yeah, I do. So anyway, I'm going to San Diego, right? And there's the statue of the sailor and the girl, you know, the big statue there. I used to have a fishing boat right in that area, so I know a lot of people there. And I decided to sit down in my favorite spot, and they play Bob Hope, okay? They play his jokes over and over again. And for you young people that don't know who Bob Hope is, he was a master of one-liners. I mean, he was like Henny Youngman. I mean, this guy could come up, but you know, Bob Hope used to pay for his jokes. So I'm sitting there listening to Bob, you know, going through his one-liners. And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to find somebody that's going to write me some one-line jokes for my show tonight. Yeah, because I never do them. They're a disaster for me. I'm not a one-line comic. I'm more of a storyteller. You know, I get to the story, and the way you present it is so good. that, somebody laughs at the end sometimes. But anyway, so I go and I say, I can't write one-line jokes. So I found this guy sitting over there in the corner, and he was like looking, panhandling or something. I said, you want to make some money? I'll give you $2 for every joke. So he wrote me some jokes for the night, and here's what he came up with. He said, did you hear the one about the Polish terrorists they sent to blow up a car? He burned his mouth on the tailpipe. Wait, see what this guy did? I told him I was Polish. He stuck one in. That son of a gun, and I paid him. Okay, so here's what he came up with. Now tell me if you want to, I don't have the laugh machine. Yeah, I have plans tonight, he says. I have them in my kitchen. I'll probably hit the living room about 8 or 9. Okay, that wasn't worth $2. Now, why didn't the sick guy get the joke? It flew over his head. That's about 75 cents. What types of jokes are allowed during a quarantine? Inside jokes. What's the best way to avoid touching your face? This one I love because I do it all the time. A glass of wine in each hand, and preferably one white, one red. Mix it together. You've got what? I think the wine show here will tell me. I think it's Chardonnay. No, it's White Zinfandel. But anyway, so many of these coronavirus jokes out there. This guy's not too bad. He's got a possibility. There's so many of these coronavirus jokes out there. It's nothing but a pandemic. I'm telling you, where's your dopamine levels now? Come on. What did the man say to the bartender? I'll have a corona, but hold the virus. I can hear him laughing now. Is there a baby boom? And what if there's a baby boom in 9 months from now? Did you ever think about that? And what will happen in 2033? So we got a baby boom because everybody's at home. You know what? If you're a young guy, what will be in 2033? There'll be a whole bunch of quarantines. How about this one? What did the sick parent make their kids eat for lunch? Mac and sneeze. See, I got people laughing. Back in my day, you know something, Mike? Mike's my engineer. Mike, you know what I would do? I'd cover up a fart. But now with COVID-19, you fart to cover up a cough. I'm going to. Okay, boo on that one. But anyway, what a way to pass the day. I felt so much better when I came back because in my morning show, I was very, very angry. Oh, you should listen to it. Someday I'll bring a tape. I don't think I was ever angry. I was talking, man, I'm so tired of all these people not listening. They're all following the government plan. They're just going to go to hell in a handbasket. I got angry. And I said, I've got to go take a walk. And it worked. My dopamine levels are up. The show's going fine. I've given my show to the great actors. And now we're back to the serious things. Okay, in the second half hour, folks, I have an interview that you're going to go crazy over. I've been trying to get this one for a long time. Now, a lot of you haven't been following what I call, I got one. It's, a lot of you haven't been following the only revolution that I'm involved in, and it's called the Second American Revolution, run by a guy by the name of Slats Grobnik. You got to go to my website at greganthonysjournal.com, greganthonysjournal.wordpress.com. And in this thing, I tell about how this is nothing more, this COVID thing is nothing more than a reality show. And the reality show has been going on for hundreds of years, but now it's into this COVID-19 stage. It's a show about COVID-19. It's a reality show that is getting great numbers, and I've got the director on, Luigi Franconi, the Jesuit director of this reality show, and you're going to love it. I'll be back in about 3 minutes on the Investigative Journal Greg Anthony Show. Hey folks, Greg Anthony here, and during this COVID-19 pandemic, it's deja vu foreclosure time all over again. I'm talking behind in your mortgage 1, 2, 3 months and you are out, but there's a company out there that will go to bat for you. IWillSaveYourHome.com, and remember those words will do just that. Over the years, with the courage of David versus Goliath, the people at I Will Save Your Home have brought many of these money-hungry mortgage lenders to their knees. Remember the wave of foreclosures in the 2008 financial mess? Well, when the dust finally settles from this COVID-19 pandemic, it won't be a wave, but a tsunami of default foreclosures is on the Great Depression horizon. If your home is at risk of foreclosure, the problem must be tackled at once. And that's exactly what the people at IWillSaveYourHome.com will do, because one wrong move could spell disaster. They will specialize in working tirelessly to restructure and get you a fair and just loan modification. And during this COVID crisis, new laws are popping up every day, and they will untie all the legal ropes that just may save your home. A beautiful home, loving family has always been your American dream, so don't let foreclosure and these big banks turn your dream into a nightmare. Don't delay. Call today. Contact IWillSaveYourHome.com at 619-268-3687. That's 619-268-3687. They're a proud sponsor of the Greg Anthony Show.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. My dear friends, today things are so confusing. It's enough to boggle the mind. That's why it's vitally important. In fact, it's an absolute imperative that you indulge in brain food, provided by the noted Institute of Good Times and Great Yum Yums, Columbo's. Just come on down. Columbo's provides the remedies and elixirs, such as mouth-watering steaks, incredibly edible seafood, Columbo's family secret Italian specialties, and the pièce de resistance, the world's greatest meatballs. Imagine margaritas on the Columbo's patio, cerveza and other liquid refreshments, or take your pick and bring it all back home and enjoy the great indoors. Columbo's, saving the world from gloom and doom with great grub and glee. Happy, happy, happy Columbo's. Mangia bene.
This is The Entertainment Answer. The new political comedy Irresistible is a bipartisan look at how silly and out of hand elections can get. It stars Steve Carell and Chris Cooper, and Carell said this about the script.
It's really not so much about the politics themselves. It doesn't necessarily lean right or left. It's really mostly about the people who are caught in between.
Irresistible is rated R for language and available on demand starting June 26th. Remember to be safe and smart out there. For This Entertainment Answer, I'm Matt Mungle.
Okay, back on the Greg Anthony Show here on CRN. And I know this COVID-19 has really hit people hard in the pocketbook. And whether you think that the shutdown of businesses and the way people are out of work is justified or not, we're all living it. And just on my show last week, I had 2 or 3 people on that, boy, are at their wits' end. They don't know where their next paycheck is coming from. And, boy, they've been using their credit card over and over again. So I wanted to bring on Dr. Michael Grayson on again. And he's got over 20 years of helping businesses receive funding, helping people raise their credit scores. In fact, Dr. Grayson provides one-on-one consultations and hands-on processing services for people, but he holds 3 credit industry records, including the world's highest credit score. You know, Doctor, we had you on last week, and I know a few people wanted me to get you back again, but with this COVID-19 pandemic, we're not even close to seeing this thing end. What is your forecast on this? And are you looking for a long-term or short-term recovery?
It looks like it's going to be a long-term recovery. I mean, with new cases spiking every day, you know, states are now weighing whether or not they should go back into closure. I mean, that is a nightmare. I mean, it's a nightmare for businesses. It's a nightmare for credit and personal finances. So you need a long-term strategy. You got to have a long-term strategy.
Okay, now you've had over 35 years of credit industry experience. How can you help people, and what advice would you give them right now?
Okay, so first of all, I want to make sure everybody is deferring all of their payments through the pandemic. So the CARES Act gives you provisions so you can contact each and every creditor and have them put you on their hardship program. That's a 3 to 12 month deferment. Please make sure you're doing that not just for 1 or 2 creditors, but do that across the board. Secondly, I've noticed, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from people who are saying that their lines of credit and credit cards are getting cut by banks and credit card companies. So listen, one of the secrets that you can try to use, if they cut your line of credit or before they cut your line of credit, call up your issuing bank and tell them you want to be on automatic payments. Automatic payments, if they've cut your line of credit, call them back and say, hey, listen, I really, could use that. I've been a good client of yours. I am willing to go on auto pay. Because the banks are saying they're scared for default, so the auto payment gives them an added piece of reassurance. So that is usually enough to have them reinstate your lines of credit or your credit line, your bank, your credit.
Getting back to this hardship program, okay, let's say, I've got like 6 different creditors I got to call. And I say to them, listen, I need to get on this credit hardship program. I think it's the Credit Debit Management Institute program to give me 3 to 12 months to pay. How can I make sure this gets done? What if the guy hangs up? What happens?
You have to send them a piece of certified mail. And I've heard this a couple times just today that people were calling. And one of the big scams is with this, like the client I talked to today said she was trying to call them. She was on hold for like an hour or two, and then they were supposed to transfer and they cut her off. And so sometimes they'll wear you down with that type of process. So you have to bypass that and anticipate that. You send them a piece of certified mail. Legally, they have to respond. So that cuts through it. I know, a lot of people are used to emailing or phone calls, a quicker fix. But in case of your credit, you ought to be a proponent of certified mail. So if you send them a certified letter, let them put you in the program and then just follow those guidelines.
So with this program, that's not going to, if you do it the right way, that's not going to ding your credit scores then. It's going to put that into hold, right?
Beautiful. That's exactly correct. So part of the CARES Act provision is a credit protection clause. So not only, this is the beautiful part, make sure all your listeners, please write this down and tell your friends. Once you enter into the hardship programming, you can then fix your credit retroactively to January 1. So if you didn't know about the deferment program, you missed a few payments over the last couple of months, no problem. Get into the deferment program and retroactively clean your credit. It's already built into the act.
Good information. Doctor, you wrote a book. Where can we get it? It's on Fixing
on
Credit.
Amazon right now, How to Stop Making Payments. You want to be able to do it the right way, go to Amazon.com. It's only $3. Buy several copies and give them to your friends, or you can call us at 718-481-3363.
Okay, Dr. Grayson, thanks a lot. We'll have you on again because this is really vital information because a lot of people are hurting. That was Dr. Mike Grayson. Okay, Doc, thanks a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate the work you do. I'll talk to you next time.
Okay, back on the Greg Anthony Show in 3 minutes.
I'm Dave Hull. How'd you like to receive your very own autographed copy of my award-winning book, Hullabaloo, The Life and Misadventures of me, LA radio legend Dave Hull? I'll sign it for you personally at a specially reduced $30 CRN digital talk radio price. All you have to do is call the Dave Hull Group, 760-320-4434. 760-320-4434. We're waiting for your call right now.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way.
Maybe it's occasional constipation.
Maybe it's not.
You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Maybe it's not occasional constipation. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. You may be able to talk to a doctor online. Visit linzess.com, sponsored by Allergan and Ironwood.
Here's important new information from the Diabetes Solution Center for you, a family member, or a loved one suffering with diabetes. If you have lost your provider, or if you need a provider for diabetic supplies, you may qualify to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 888-912-1332. 888-912-1332. 888-912-1332. Call right now. 888-912-1332.
Hey folks, Greg Anthony here, and during this COVID-19 pandemic, it's deja vu foreclosure time all over again. I'm talking behind in your mortgage 1, 2, 3 months and you are out, but there's a company out there that will go to bat for you. IWillSaveYourHome.com, and remember those words will do just that. Over the years, with the courage of David versus Goliath, the people at I Will Save Your Home have brought many of these money-hungry mortgage lenders to their knees. Remember the wave of foreclosures in the 2008 financial mess? Well, when the dust finally settles from this COVID-19 pandemic, it won't be a wave, but a tsunami of default foreclosures is on the Great Depression horizon. If your home is at risk of foreclosure, the problem must be tackled at once, and that's exactly what the people at IWillSaveYourHome.com will do, because one wrong move could spell disaster. They will specialize in working tirelessly to restructure and get you a fair and just loan modification. And during this COVID crisis, new laws are popping up every day, and they will untie all the legal ropes that just may save your home. A beautiful home, loving family has always been your American dream, so don't let foreclosure and these big banks turn your dream into a nightmare. Don't delay. Call today. Contact IWillSaveYourHome.com at 619-268-3687. That's 619-268-3687. They're a proud sponsor of the Greg Anthony Show. Here we go. I had the mic off. Back on the Greg Anthony Show. We're here every night, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., CRN3. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And make sure you turn your microphone on, Greg. Boy, I'll tell you, how long have you been doing this? Well, really, I've only been doing it like 30 minutes. Yeah, you sound like it. But anyway, listen, in the second half hour, I've got a great interview for you. And I've got to set this right. I've been waiting for this interview ever since I worked in Rome as a journalist and covered the Vatican and all of these crazy people there. Great food, by the way. But anyway, I always wanted to interview the head guy of the film crew of the Jesuit order. And you might not understand this, but they are involved, these priests are involved in theater up to their necks. They've been doing it ever since Shakespeare, ever since Mozart. They've got a great history of it. And I've got the director, Luigi Franconi. He's from Georgetown University, and he directs the reality show that's called COVID-19. Now, they've been putting these on a long time. Some other big hits were 9/11. They had the assassination of Kennedy. They did many things, the war on terror, the war on drugs, and many of these shows that they kind of they do reality shows based on fiction. That's the point. It's a fiction show, but they make it real. And they're experts at it. And guess what? I finally got an interview with with the director of the biggest reality show they've ever done, COVID-19, the greatest hit they've ever had. The ratings are high. People are at home, have nothing else to do. And to set the scene, we are extras. All of us little peons, peasants, are the extras in their reality show. And then they have the day actors that come in, get paid a little more, like Tom Hanks, people like that. Then, of course, they have the stars, Donald Trump, Adam Schiff, Joe Bumbling Biden, and it goes on. It goes on. But anyway, I got to get to this. And he directs this show. And let's put it on because otherwise I'm going to go overtime, says Mike in the back. Okay, let's run that interview. Got together with Luigi Franconi, the director of this reality show called COVID-19, going into its second season. He's been around a while. This reality show, by the way, has been in one form or another going on for many, many years, and he's been selected to do this most important one that's going to lead to the one world order. So I have to play my tape that I did with Luigi Franconi, and he is talking about the reality show, this Jesuit reality show that he directs every day. Okay. Without further ado, this is Greg Anthony, and I want to interview, and you all know him from me talking on my show, Director Luigi Franconi, the Jesuit director of this reality show we call COVID-19. Okay. Luigi, how are you? I'm fine, Greg. How are you? How are you, Greg? I'm Gregorio. Come stai, Gregorio? Sta bene, mio pace. Yeah, you want a glass of wine? Sì, rosso, vino rosso. Luigi, okay, settle down. Now, let's talk Turkey here. Turkey? What's Turkey? I'm not in Turkey. I'm in Georgetown. Okay, Luigi, okay, sorry. Okay, your English isn't the greatest, but you speak pretty good. Yes, I do. I took classes from Babel. The Babel. You know Babel? Yes, Babel. I speak a lot of Babel. Let me tell you, Greg, you don't have to talk much. I'll do the talking. I know I'm a director. People don't agree with me on certain things, but I am the director of COVID-19. It's a reality show. And my star is Donald Trump. Now, Trumpy, we picked him out a long time ago. The Jesuits are always looking for people to create havoc, to create a show that is the most beautiful show, but people love it. They love the way we do things. Luigi, can I ask you something? How did the Jesuits get involved in theater? Greg, I'm glad that you asked me. I'm glad that you asked me. We've been doing this a long, long time. My organization, which basically cut the heads off Protestants, that was our job for the Pope. We do everything for the Pope. We still do everything for Papa. Yes, we do. We do everything for Papa. But anyway, we've got a long history, Greg. Gregorio. We need you in this movie. We need you in this play. Listen, I've got to say, Kurt, how much? Gregorio, you come and see me. Perhaps we could work out a deal, $1,000 a day. You can be a day player. We'll talk about it. Don't worry. You have a great voice. Oh, thank you, Luigi. I've been told that before. Thank you so much. I'm going to consider. Let me tell you, the Jesus. We've been around for a long, long time. We manufactured Mozart. See, nobody believes me, but we manufactured him. He was not a very good piano player. But he was a very good student of deception. And then we got all these people to write all these things, and we made a fortune of Mozart. The manufacturing of Mozart. You know something? I met a guy, Luigi, one time, years ago from England, that wrote a study. Yes, Robert. He was very good. He told the truth about it, but nobody believed him, so who cares? Okay. He's talking about, I met a man who did the research on this. He's a musicologist, did the research on Mozart. And it was an incredible deal that the Jesuits really created Mozart. But Greg, listen to me. That's not all. What? What's not all? That's not all. We did it with Shakespeare. Shakespeare didn't write those plays. But who did? I heard it was some count or somebody else. No. Let me tell you the truth. The truth is we did. Our organization, we got writers to write all those things. It was social manipulation even back then. And so we created Shakespeare. Because if you create one person, it's kind of like the lone gunman we create all the time, Oswald. And then we did we were involved in and people know, but they don't believe it, so we can talk. Luigi, would you like another glass of wine? Yes, Greg. Get it. Okay, just pour it freely. Pour it freely. Let me have a sip. Wait. Ah, that's good. Vino Rosso. Yeah, well, it's from Tuscany. Oh, Toscano. Mi piace Toscano. Toscano è bella vista. Okay, Luigi. Can we go to Toscano sometime? I haven't been to Italy in a while. You can't go to Italy anymore. Nobody from America can fly. It's part of our show. Okay. Well, can I get on one of those private elite jets? Nah, Greg, not until you swear an allegiance to the Pope. You don't do that. You got to do the fourth vow, the Jesuit fourth vow. Oh, yes, I know all about that, Luigi. In fact, some Jesuits even said I'd make a good Jesuit priest because I know so much about them. Yes, Gregorio. We remember you from Rome, and we remember Cardinal Spellman loved you. He's from Chicago, too. Yes. And now he's no longer with us. He's with Jesus up in heaven, or with Lucifer. Lucifer. Okay, Luigi, come on, let's get back to the show. Yes, the show, Greg. Okay, I directed. We've got a long history of being involved in American cinema. We created the motion picture machine. We did a lot of things. And then, do you remember Bing Crosby? Oh, yeah. He said, my uncle created Bing. And then we did all those movies, the Bells of St. Mary's and all of that good stuff to make us look good. Yes, I do. So you've had a long history. I've heard that the Jews control Hollywood. Gregorio, you always ask us difficult questions, but I'd love to answer to that one. Oh, I'd love it. Love to answer that question, Gregorio. We have a lot of Jews, we call them paper court Jews. They work for us. And then everybody blames them. You're half Jewish, Gregorio. Yes, I am. I'm half Jewish. You could help us. How? Perhaps we can get you out in this COVID movie. Maybe you come and see us in Georgetown. Okay? Well, can I ask you a question? Do you guys really meet every day in that tunnel between Georgetown and the White House? Greg, we know. We have not found your mechanical fly yet. I know we do it. And you know something? We never know when you're listening, but we don't care anymore because people don't believe you. You believe the earth is flat, so they think you're goofy. But it is. Greggy, I'm going to have another glass of wine and tell you the truth. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, but nobody believes it. We make a fortune off of NASA. This round earth thing. In fact, one of your ancestors, Copernicus, you're Polish, right? Good? Yeah. He created it for us. Yes. We made a fortune of Copernicus, and all these people laugh at Polacks. They're very smart. They're very smart people. Yeah, I know. You know something, Luigi? When I went to Italy, not one person mentioned a Polish joke. Greg, you should go back. It's a beautiful. But now, Luigi, there's no. I was talking to somebody. Everybody in Italy is starving. It'll clear up. It'll clear up. Don't worry. We got some good things for the show. Well, Luigi, please tell us how this works. Okay, Greg. Let's get down to the bones of it. The bones and the blood of it. But anyway, Greg. Yes, every morning we meet in the tunnel between Georgetown and the White House. The White House. And Trumpy comes most of the time. He's our lead actor. We picked him out a long, long time ago. In fact, we even showed you on The Simpsons. 15 years ago, he was going to win. And so we picked him because we knew we could create a character that would mobilize the whole American patriot world. And then we could also then use these Bidens, the Bumbling Biden. Isn't that nice how we created him? And then we have Adam Schiff, and then we have all of these Pelosi's, and all of these little puppets that really talk about the globalists. That's us. And then the show is getting so good now. We've got new crisis actors. Can you explain to us how you use these people? Well, Greg, it's a secret, but give me another glass of wine, please. Okay. That's good. That's good, Greg. Where did you get that? I got a stash. I brought a lot back from Italy. on the black market, but I ain't talking about it. Okay, Greg, let's talk. It is an unbelievable reality show. We've got everybody working for us. We've got Rupert Murdoch and Fox. He's a Knight of Malta. And then we got the CNN boys. And then they are giving us the best publicity we could ever have. Then we hire these crisis actors. We hire them to get everybody afraid of everything, frightened of a mysterious illness. It's kind of like, you ever see the movie Outbreak and all these things? Yes, we patterned it off that, but made it real, so people believe it. Luigi, I don't want to wear that mask. Greg, please. That's one of our big deals in the show. Don't tell people that it's a big ruse. Nobody needs to wear them. We know that. We don't wear them. The nuns don't wear them. But we got to get the people to wear them. It shows subjugation. It shows subservience. It's a very important part of our show. So please, we're going to keep this moving. Many people are going to say no mask. Then they're going to say masks. And then we're going to say this. But Trumpy, let's get back to our actors. We have the best actors in the leading supporting roles. I got to ask you a question, Luigi. Be honest with me. Greg, give me another glass of wine. I'm going to finish the bottle, Greg. I'm going to finish the bottle. Luigi, Tom Hanks. Oh, Tommy helped us with Angels and Demons. He helped us all the time. Yes, Tommy, we told him to, in the beginning, you come down with COVID virus, then everybody will believe it, and you won't get sick. And then he's now doing the thing on masks. We told him, say you don't respect anybody. We wrote the script for him. I don't respect anybody that doesn't wear a mask. He said that. Yeah. I heard it. Yes, and everybody listened to Tommy. Tommy's our boy. But anyway, that's how we kind of work this thing. What about this, the riots? You're kind of off script on the code. Well, Greg, people get bored with this stuff. We had to spice it up, so we're creating chaos. Murderers, really murderers. And we're creating this Antifa, and we've got new ones. We got Black Lives Matters and all of this stuff to create this kind of chaos, no police. Isn't that the best? We got tired. We did all those police shows in the past. Remember Mannix? Yeah, I remember Mannix. Do you remember Miami CSI? Yes, I remember Miami CSI. Well, now we want to play the other side of the coin. Now we're going to get rid of the police, watch all the people get killed. But Luigi, this is real people. Greg, that is a fact of life. They're going to go see the God in heaven. We're helping. We're helping, Greg. Don't you understand? Yes, I do, Luigi. Greg. Oh, I'm getting so drunk, Greg. Luigi, I know we're kind of running short on time. Will you come on again? Greg, I'd love to come on. You've been always helping the Jesuits. You've been talking about us for years, helping us. Nobody believes you, and it's really fun. We need an enemy. I know you always need an enemy. I'm glad to be your enemy. But Luigi, I want to thank you for all the information you've given us, and we're going to continue to watch this reality show. Greg, do you want to be a part of it? We can talk outside of the show, okay, Luigi? Okay, Greg, goodbye. I got to go. I got to prepare tomorrow's script. We got a big scene tomorrow with Dr. Dracula Fauci. Oh, really? Yes, he is going to say some things that are going to knock your socks off. Okay, Luigi. Okay, see ya. Thank you, Greg. We'll be talking again. That was Luigi Franconi. Yep, Luigi.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
This is The Entertainment Answer. The hilarious comedy My Spy is available on Amazon Prime Video starting June 26th. It's about a hardened CIA operative named JJ who has been demoted and finds himself at the mercy of a precocious 9-year-old girl named Sophie.
Is it too late to homeschool me?
Lots of laughs and heart in this one, and it was fun watching actor Dave Bautista in this type of role.
There's one thing I'm good at.
My Spy is rated PG-13 for some spy-type action, but otherwise a pretty safe option. For this Entertainment Answer, I'm Matt Mungle.
Hey folks, Greg Anthony here, and during this COVID-19 pandemic, it's deja vu foreclosure time all over again. I'm talking behind in your mortgage 1, 2, 3 months and you are out, but there's a company out there that will go to bat for you. IWillSaveYourHome.com, and remember those words will do just that. Over the years, with the courage of David versus Goliath, the people at I Will Save Your Home have brought many of these money-hungry mortgage lenders to their knees. Remember the wave of foreclosures in the 2008 financial mess? Well, when the dust finally settles from this COVID-19 pandemic, it won't be a wave, but a tsunami of default foreclosures is on the Great Depression horizon. If your home is at risk of foreclosure, the problem must be tackled at once, and that's exactly what the people at IWillSaveYourHome.com will do, because one wrong move could spell disaster. They will specialize in working tirelessly to restructure and get you a fair and just loan modification. And during this COVID crisis, new laws are popping up every day, and they will untie all the legal ropes that just may save your home. A beautiful home, loving family has always been your American dream, so don't let foreclosure and these big banks turn your dream into a nightmare. Don't delay. Call today. Contact IWillSaveYourHome.com at 619-268-3687. That's 619-268-3687. They're a proud sponsor of the Greg Anthony Show. Okay, we're back on the Greg Anthony Show on CRN3 for our last segment. Hope you enjoyed that interview because, folks, it is a reality show. We're all just extras in this big movie of life that they're presenting us. And you know something? We ought to get some more money for it. At least in Hollywood, they get like $50 to $100 a day. And this is getting to be a dangerous reality show, isn't it? How about my hometown, Chicago? Over the weekend, 64 people shot, 11 dead. And how about some of the stories coming out about the 1-year-old baby that was shot in New York? I mean, it's getting out of hand. We all know it is. And we've got to do something about it. Tomorrow, I have a woman on by the name of Peggy Hall. And especially if you're a Californian, you got to tune in tomorrow night because Peggy runs a website called The Healthy American. But she is really helping a lot, telling people about what's going on now, protecting your rights. And boy, it's going to be a great interview. So come back tomorrow to listen to Peggy Hall. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I see a lot of different revolutions out there. You know, we see it coming from the left. We see it coming from the right. And I always play this game a little bit differently because I've always believed after doing a little bit of research, because, you know, we all grow, don't we? We change over years. We're not the same person we are today as we were, for example, if you're 35 years old like me. Greg, you keep lying about your age. Well, I was an actor for a while. But anyway, we're not the same. And I can remember when I was a young liberal, and then I turned into a kind of a nobody. I didn't like any of it, and just a journalist. And then, for example, I lean to the right now as kind of a conservative. But along the way, I learned that both the left and the right at the top levels, not the good people of America, not the people that are really striving to get a better life. And for example, I definitely, if I didn't understand that at the top levels, these people work together, then I definitely would be in the camp of the Patriots, because it's a great movement. And I hope it works. I mean, I don't know what they have planned. I've said for a long time, elections, folks, listen, elections are selections. I think they already know who's going to be there in November. I think they planned it out. And I hope, just for the sake of my own psyche, that it's not Bumbling Biden and his happy crew of, Ocasio-Cortez. Where did she come from? Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez. Tomorrow I want to talk about it, because I did some research on this girl. And, oh boy, don't call her a girl. Okay, a woman. Between a girl and a woman, I don't know. I mean, you can't say anything anymore, according to those people. But anyway, OAC, I cannot stand people that use their, I don't like people like one name, Cher, Bono, or the people that hyphenate their names, Kimberly McKinley Daniels. Then we got the people that use the initials, OAC. Alessandro Ocasio, let's just call her Cortez. I'm going to do a whole thing tomorrow, because you'll be surprised. She's nothing but an actor. I mean, they even admitted that she went to an audition. And I'll tell you how it involves the Social Democrats, where they came from. And then we're going to go all the way back to where socialism came from. And most people don't realize it started out in the 1600s with the very same people I was just talking to, the Jesuits, who created this form of government. And they did it through what was called the Paraguay experiments. And it's quite interesting. And I always wonder why we don't get to that point, because these are the real experts in it. And they're giving advice. So I don't think we've gotten to the bottom of the story. So I want to clear that up tomorrow with a little bit on OAC. So there, I did it. I did what I hate, giving the initials. Okay, you want to know my initials? Because I had to change my name because I'm Polish, My initials are GAS. Gas. That's why I don't use them. All right, folks, we had a great night. I hope you enjoyed some of it. We're going to be back tomorrow. Do it all over again on CRN3, The Greg Anthony Show. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great evening. And as they say, good night. See you tomorrow.
Mr. Pop.